So, how's your JOTI adventure been today?
Actually, I just started.
Okay.
And it's my first year. It's my first event, and actually, I talked to two scouts. One is from Colombia, and the second is from Egypt.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to see different types of scouting, and as well, I'm going to World Scout Jamboree to West Virginia, and I think it's good preparing for me.
The summit. So yeah, I'm glad to hear you're coming to West Virginia, and I think it'll be the adventure of your lifetime headed up there. We're really excited here. We're ready for everybody. So, what's the biggest scouting event you've been to so far here?
Biggest event?
Yeah, until this moment. Yeah.
Maybe it's called Obrok. It's this.
Okay.
And it's for Czech rovers.
Now tell me about the rovering program. How old do you have to be in the Czech Republic to be a rover?
In Czech Republic, we had a lot of events for the rovers, like Obrok, or in Christmas we have a weekend for rovers.
Yeah.
With a lot of education programs and inspiring programs. Also, the rovers are also leaderships or leaders. Okay. So the education courses are from them. Actually, I've been in 2 education courses for leading children, and it's really important. In Czech Republic, we had a lot of these courses, and also with our group of rovers, we spend a lot of time with them, and actually, last week we were in London.
Oh.
For expedition or something
fun.
like that. I didn't know that radio scouts exist. It's really cool.
Yeah, so radio scouting is JOTA, Jamboree on the Air.
Yeah.
So amateur radio, yeah. And so JOTI is probably more popular because you don't need as much hardware to get online. You just need a computer and an internet connection for JOTI. And so this Skype call is very easy to do as long as you have a connection. JOTA depends on the atmosphere. So sometimes the radio waves will bounce and continue on a path, and sometimes they don't go as far. So the weather can play a role there. But but we have fun both ways.
Yeah, it's our national record, because this year our republic celebrating 100 years.
Very good.
And this is a special place.
Yeah.
With this is our national flag.
That's nice. Yeah, yeah. That's a good red, white, and blue necker you have. That's great looking. Yeah. Hey, Philip, it was great talking with you, and I look forward to seeing you next summer at the World Scout Jamboree.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Is America a lot different from Scotland?
Yeah, it is. Because America's bigger.
Yeah. So, do you guys get to... so, how old do you guys have to drive in Scotland?
We have to be 17 and up.
To do what? To drive.
Oh, okay. 17 to drive? That'll be awful.
See, in America, we can be 16 or older to drive.
And how many people have you talked to from around the world during this kind of camp? Like,
You would be my you guys would be my third people to talk to from a different country.
oh, okay. Earlier on today, we talked to people from. Where were the other people that you talked to from?
One was from Paris, and the other was from. Oh, I can't remember. It was Africa. That's where it was.
What do you think about this kind of jamboree and JOTI where you get to talk to other people? How do you like it? Do you like it?
I like it. I mean, it's cool to see talk to different people and to see other people's perspective of scouting. Do you guys like it a lot?
Yeah, because you can learn a lot from other countries and everything like that.
Right.
I like it. Good night.
Okay, nice talking to y'all.
Alright, next time.
Alright, we'll see y'all later.
My tree, 2630 about, so it's quite big. Yeah, how big is the town that you're in, or the city, or how many people live there roughly?
Roughly maybe 10,000 population.
Now, yeah, where we are, got about 20,000 people in the town I'm from, so, yeah. Is that your leader there?
One of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
So,
is he wearing the green uniform?
yeah, this is the venturing uniform in the United States. The venturing program is for 14 through 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
So on your badge there, is that your contingent badge? Are you going to North America next summer?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the UK scarf.
Okay, that's a good looking one.
Yeah, it's got a bear with an umbrella on it with
Yeah.
the UK flag. So it says United Kingdom WSJ North America 2019.
Will your unit be doing any touring before you arrive at the jamboree?
Yes. Oh yeah. I think we go to either New York or DC, and then we will. After that, we were doing hosted hospitality, I think.
Yeah.
So the scout troop for maybe a week or so, something like that. Yeah.
Well, I think you're going to have a great time at the summit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds all right.
Now, the one bit of advice I would pass along to your unit there when you go is you want to make sure you're in good shape, physical conditioning, because most jamborees until this one have been on flat ground, and a lot of the times when you go do fun stuff, you may go on a bus. The summit is mountainous terrain, so you want to train up and down the hills. Yeah, plan on walking 10K a day, up to 10 kilometers a day. So you want to make sure you're in good shape.
Because with Scouts we do quite a lot of hill climbing and competition stuff as well with that kind of thing. So I can do it quickly.
Good.
How steep are the sort of angles? Are they like 45 degree or?
No, they're nowhere near like that. They're more like 15, 20 degree. We talked with a troop from Scotland earlier today, and it's kind of like the Scottish Highlands. So if you can handle that, you'll handle the summit just fine. Back 200 years ago, a lot of the original people that inhabited West Virginia came from the UK, and so we have a term here in the United States that we say blaze a trail. Have you ever heard of that? Blaze a trail?
Or is it to make a trail or something?
Yes, that's exactly what that is. Now, so the habit was in the United States was to mark a tree with a big knife or a hatchet, and you would cleave off a little bit of the bark on that tree, leaving a naked spot. And then that's where the word blaze comes from. Now, that word blaze comes from the little white stripe on a horse's nose. So the word blaze on a horse's nose when you cut a tree that way, it looks like a blaze. So that's how they adapted. That's where that word comes from. It comes from the white stripe off a horse's nose. It looks the same when you cut a tree. Yeah, that's where a blaze or trail comes from.
Alrighty, what other questions can we ask? What's your favorite color? Purple. Purple? We heard of purple? Purple is rocks. Purple is the best.
Alright, Jacob, what's your
favorite band? I prefer black myself.
Yeah, they heard you that far.
Okay. Who's in your skin?
This is a lot of questions.
Sorry. It's just we got no one comes to say. How about you? Do you have any questions for us?
What do you like to do?
So, what kind of, like, you guys go fishing ever when you guys go camping?
Yes.
And you remembered earlier talking about a competition. When tell us what your favourite thing about JOTA JOTI is.
Have you been to any other places in the States?
Tell them we're going to Colorado for summer camp.
Tell them we're going for scout camp.
Yes.
Yes?
I'm going to...
Dennis, do you want to say hi? He's shy.
I'm going to Colorado this year.
Colorado, that's nice. I want to go to Texas. I was like, I want to go to Texas. And I'm going to turn the radio.
I go to
Wait,
Texas.
has that ever been fun?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't even left Ontario yet. I have a sad life. I went to the Cayman Islands for like 3 weeks and I haven't, but I'm like, oh, so, what kind of camps, like, do you guys do?
We do...
camps, women camps, day camps?
We mostly do, overnight camps.
Nice. How many?
Summer camp.
Yeah.
And summer camps.
We'll get a lot of merit badges.
We do like weekend-long camps, week-long camps here. Like Tim Hortons camp.
And we get lots of merit badges. We get lots of merit badges. At camp.
There you go. It won't be the whole tower.
There we go. See you camp anyway, about 6 or 7 times.
I think I'm like 12.